Hey guys, it's Joanne and I'm going to do another Copic coloring video. I received a lot of positive comments on my previous Copic coloring video, so I thought I would do another one tonight. So this is a couple of images from a retired greeting farm set. They're called, I don't know what they're called, but the set was called Oh Baby, and it was released a couple of years ago. I stamped these up on, I'm not sure what cardstock this is. I had it in my supply, but I think I got it from Tailored Expressions. So it's Copic quality cardstock. I used Memento Tuxedo black ink, and these images are pretty small. If you can see my hand, they're really tiny, so I think I can probably color these up really fast. So my plan is to do a spring cards series. I kind of failed with the Valentine's series, but that's not my fault. Well, it is my fault for sticking my SD card in the wrong slot of my computer, and it sent me back a couple days. But regardless, this time I'm trying to make this coloring series work, or this card series work. So what I have in mind are some cards for new baby and baby showers and you know, things related to spring like Easter, St. Patrick's Day, Mother's Day, spring. So those will be a few of the ideas that I have. So hopefully I can get that started in the next week or two. I'm still trying to get my scrap room ready, or my scrap space ready to make stuff, but for now I can still color. So let me get started with that. So I'm going to start off with my lightest color, which is E00, and I'm just going to color up this little girl first. So I'm just going to lay down some color on this image, and I'm hoping that all of my markers are nice and juicy, because I can't remember when the last time I filled them was. But anyway, I'm just going to lay out some color. I don't need it to be perfect just yet, and I just wanted it to cover her face. My next color, so this is my lightest color, is the E00. My next color, I'm going to start off with the darkest, which is kind of doesn't make sense, but I'm just going to start framing her face with the E02. It's so quiet. Sometimes I feel weird talking to myself. My husband the other day walked in while I was doing a haul video, and he gave me this weird look like, you're crazy. But he knows I do these videos. He thinks it's funny, but I don't like talking in front of him because he just makes me laugh. So anyway, I just laid out some E02, and my next color is going to be E01. Actually, scratch that. I'm going to use R20 to create a little blush on her cheeks. So just kind of make a couple of circles, and then take the E01 and blend it out. If you didn't know already, Copic markers have this gray line on the side of the sketch marker that has the brush tip. So there's no line on this side, but there's a line on this way, so sometimes you have to, by sight, you can tell which side is the brush side. I don't know why they put the chisel tip on the sketch markers, but I'm guessing it's because Copic markers are not just for card makers like us, but they're actually used for real people color, like anime artists, and they're really big at Comic-Con, like comic conventions and stuff. And then I'm going to take E00 to color the rest of her face, or blend it out. So when I was searching on YouTube a few months ago, I had come across like a Copic coloring video I had searched for, and it was like coloring a manga video, like a manga image, you know, those Japanese animation images. It was really interesting. I was really impressed how they like flicked and fluttered and did all that stuff. So anyway, this is, I think she's a little, I'm just going to say she's like a pink flower. So I'm going to use my favorite R81, R83, and R85 to create this image. And I'm just going to start with the darkest first. And just kind of flick it upward, because I believe that the light source is coming from the top. I should color her hair actually before I've done this, but it is what it is, and that is what I have right now. So let me see what else. Yeah, so I got a lot of good responses on my Copic coloring videos. It sounds like people want to see more, and I'm hoping that I can remember to turn on the camera when I do color. Sometimes I keep my markers downstairs with me, like you saw in that video where I showed my Copic bag, or the bag that I use for my Copics. But, oh, so what I'm doing now is I'm taking my next darkest color, which is R83, and I'm just kind of smoothing it out into the lighter part. And then I'm taking my R81 and just kind of blending it outward and upward. Like I said before, I'm by no means any expert on this. I am Copic certified, but I'm not certified to teach, and I never took the intermediate classes and whatnot. So when I color, it's hit or miss actually, and I'm not perfect at all. Alright, and I think her little onesie is going to be pink, so I'm going to take the same colors and just lightly go over it. I might just use only two. So this is R85. Since her outfit is so stinking small, I can't expect to shade a lot with this. Let's try it. So here's my next one, is R83. I'm just kind of dabbing and dotting because she is so tiny. And then I'm going to take the R81 and just go and create her onesie. And just blend it out. So I think she'd be cute for a little welcome to the world card. Then for her little bow, I'm going to use my favorite greens, because you know I like pink and greens. And since her bow is so small, I'm just going to use YG17 and YG03. So I'll take my darker color, which is the YG17 first, and just go around her bow. And then blend it out with the YG03. Alright, and then I see these little areas of the petals on her little hoodie thing. I'm just going to go around it with my darker color of the R85. Because I have no idea why they have that, but let's just color those in because that's the best we could do. So for her hair, I'm going just to use something simple, RE, something that I can find in my Copic bag. Sorry guys, I wasn't prepared. I totally forgot her hair. E18 and E17. It's gonna be super simple. So I'm taking the E18 first, just flicking it. I'm going to take the E17 and flick that. And there we go. That is the little girl. And for the little boy, I'm going to do the same colors for his face, E00, E01, and E02. I'm laying out the E02, 00 first, which is that. I'm always afraid to leave my caps out, you know, just so you guys can see. I know that you can, but I'm just afraid my markers will get confused. I don't know. I'm not good at like multitasking when it comes to So I'm just laying out the E00, taking the E02, and just framing his face, creating like shadows. And then create like a little part of his ear, shadowing his ear. And taking the E01 and blending it out. I'm not going to put blush on him because he's a boy. I don't want his cheeks to be too rosy. And taking the E00 again. And just blending it out. For his outfit, I'm going to use blues. So I picked out B04, B02, and B01. So I'm starting off with darkest first. For some reason, for the face, I start off with lightest first, but for clothes, I usually start off darkest first, which is pretty strange, I guess. But I'm taking the B04 and just creating some dimension to his hat. I'm taking the B02 and blending that out. So I'm starting at the darker color and bringing it up. My poor daughter is coughing. She's been sick for a couple days and has missed school. I'm hoping she'll be better by tomorrow, but I don't think she will. Now I'm taking B01 and just creating the connection between the two. Alright, then I'm going to take the same colors and use it for his little onesie. And B04 first, and just creating it for his tiny, tiny, tiny little onesie. And this is where light hands come in handy. Taking a B02, just kind of blending it out. Kind of just have to imagine where clothes fold and where they ripple and where they bend. And I'm taking the B01 and just going over that. Alright, then his little propeller on his hat and the bib, I'll use green again. And just using YG17 and YG03. Sometimes I catch myself holding my breath when I color just because I don't want to breathe and screw it up. Alright, I think I'm done. Yeah, I'm pretty much done. So there you have it, the two images from the Oh Baby set from the Greeting Farm. And hopefully you can watch me do a process video on these two images. That is it for my Copic coloring video today. Hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching. Bye!